Hi everyone, I'm Dawn Marie. Welcome to my little crafty corner in the world. I hope you're all doing well. I'm working with Simon Says Stamps April card kit. Beautiful day. And this is an aptly named kit because, well, it is beautiful, and even better than that, it has butterflies. Butterflies are awesome. So getting out my MISTI stamping tool, I started stamping all my images with VersaFine black Onyx ink. And this is a really great ink for watercoloring. And I'm also using hot pressed watercolor paper, which is great for stamping on because it's so smooth. So as you can see, I'm using my watercolors. I'm using Daniel Smith watercolors, and then later I'll be using a few Zig Clean Color brush markers as well. I find the process of watercoloring so relaxing, don't you? I mean, I'm still a novice at it, but I still enjoy it very much. I started with the butterflies, and as you know with watercolors, it's all about the layers, so it took some time. I didn't heat emboss them either, so I had to really let them dry in between moving from section to section, otherwise they would bleed. I sped up the video 5 times fast because of the length, and I added a little music to go along with the coloring, as I'm still working on the editing process of my videos, so they're a little long. I'm still new at this, so I'm also working on the small talk and chatting with you all. I'm working on it. Hopefully it'll get better. That way I can rely less on music and more on the chatter. But for now, I'll leave you with a little bit of music. Hi again. I'm doing the first 4 cards with sort of assembly style. I used the Scarlet Border die from Pretty Pink Posh and chose 4 different rainbow papers from Lawn Fawn. And so I'll assemble them all together. This one here I cut a little short, so that's why it has a yellow border around it, which I think will look really great. I do like to use art glitter glue. I do use tape on it too, but I'm usually using the art glitter glue because I am notorious for putting things down crooked. And with the art glitter glue, it gives me wiggle room. So, but if you watch, you'll see that I'll end up pulling a panel up anyway because it's crooked, but it worked. I didn't end up ripping it, which is great. I used Gina K Design cardstock as well as some 110 Neenah for the bases. That card panel that you see, the white card panel, is 80-pound Neenah. So I stamped on the white panel different sentiments from the kit, and the kit had some really great sentiments. I adore you. You make me feel like I can fly. Simply beautiful scripty sentiments. I love them. I just placed my butterflies here and there, moving them on and off the panel, trying to get a pleasing design. Here I am trying, I put it down already, the butterfly, and thought, a trail would look lovely there. So I plucked it up. Thankfully, it did rip a little, but thankfully the butterfly does cover it. So I placed the butterflies here and there, again, like I said, trying to find a pleasing design, but I also didn't want to copy others. I mean, to be fair, I have seen so many videos using this kit that I'm late getting my cards made, so that I'm likely influenced somewhat. But I like to think that I did do them a little different than everybody else. I don't remember seeing them quite like this. So after designing and popping out my elements with the foam tape, I used Nouveau glitter gloss as well as some homemade spray I made with Perfect Pearls. I do like my cards sparkly. Here I am working with my second card. And this particular card, now that I look at it, I think the 2 orange butterflies look better on it with that rainbow background because it's predominantly the orange and the yellows. But I do switch it out. I put a green one, which there is some green on the top, so it works. See, that looked perfect right there. I don't know why I did it, but you know, you see later on how things look and you think, why didn't I do it that way? But it still looks great. I still like the way it came out. You'll see here. That butterfly. I'm going to use that one. Not there. Right there. And I think it looks okay. It's with the green section, so I think it came out pretty good. The only thing I would have done differently besides the change in the colors, I would have put a trail for that butterfly too. It kind of looks a little off, I'd say, because one has a trail and one don't. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just being too picky. There's my head. Can you see all my grays? Once I've done that, I'm going to put some bling on. Actually, these cards, I don't put bling on these cards. You see that? I'm wiping stuff off. I ended up getting, when I sprayed, some of the black ran. I don't know why. I might have used a pen on the edge of some of them. So I'm moving them around again. This particular card, I'm going to be using some leaves with it. I didn't use any leaves with the first two, but the next two I did. And I think the other ones, because I have a pile of leaves. I literally colored a bunch of butterflies, a bunch of leaves. I made a whole mess of cards, and I still have butterflies left over. See, there you go. I used my two leaves. I used Ranger enamel accents on those. Here I am using the vellum, which I think looks so elegant. I loved it with the vellum. Moving them around, I'm using I used some specialty paper. That particular paper right there is it's like a clear, almost clear, lacy piece of paper that I got from a Hero Arts kit, and I have it layered over top of a resist paper that I did some distress inking on with distressed oxides. So I'm doing my next 4 here with the vellum. This particular card, I decided to stamp the sentiment on it, which thankfully the card gods were with me because I didn't mess my card up, but because I had it all assembled already when I decided that print. See, this is what I do. I take a couple hours sometimes, and I sit down when I don't have any crafty mojo going on, and I'll cut out a bunch of sentiments out, and then I stack them up and glue them together so I have a nice chipboard-like feel sentiment. And I keep them in a container, and then when I don't know what sentiment I want to use on the outside of a card, I'll put those on it. And those cards were a little they were elegant, so I didn't want to, and they had, you know, I had already assembled them more or less, so I didn't want to mess them up by doing what I'm doing here, which thankfully, like I said, I didn't mess it up. I'm using a little Ranger silver and embossing powder here, and I use my embossing buddy, of course, because I don't want to get glitter everywhere to have it stick. It came out really great. I loved it with the silver. It looks very elegant. I finished these cards up with some Studio Katia and Lucy's Little Things. I did some crystals and some pearls. That pink one I did pearls on. Did some crystals on the blue one. That piece of black and white paper, I got that from a Hero Arts kit as well. I'm not sure I like that card, but you know. And there's my Mavi Picker tool, which thankfully I have because I enjoy that very much. It's changed my crafting life. And again, I'm using my art glitter glue. I love that stuff. It works so great. I haven't tried, to be fair, I haven't tried the Nouveau adhesive, which I want to try. Same thing as Gina K Connect. I want to try that. Lawn Fawns. I'd like to try them all. That way I can decide which one I like best. Sometimes I like more than one, you know. Me and tape runners don't work so hot. I have an ATG gun, and I have a love-hate relationship with that thing. So I did a total of 13 cards. I did 12 of these type of cards, okay, and I did one other card that I had for a swap. You'll see. I'm going to show you a view. The black there, that is that's Nouveau Crystal Drops in Ebony. I used some washi tape on those. 4 cards I use washi tape. See those? I love those sentiments. Keep smiling. And the little sentiments to go with it. It's a new day. Beautiful, beautiful sentiments. So I followed up the 12 with my 13th card. My 13th card I made for a swap, and I had all those extra butterflies, so I used them. And the theme for this month was the Impossible card. And so I made it into a birthday card because my particular swap partner, it was her birthday. There it is, my Impossible card. My very first one, which I think came out pretty good. So I hope you all had a great day, and this wraps up my kit. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Have an awesome day. I'll see you soon. The supplies I use are linked in the description below. Okay, bye-bye now.